I see myself just continuing to be creative, continuing to, be successful, have my projects seen by the mass.
Many of us remember George Gore II for his beloved role as Michael Kyle Jr. or Jr. on My Wife and Kids. His heartwarming performance and comedic antics made him a standout on the show, earning him a special place in viewers' hearts. But now, nearly 20 years have passed since the show ended, and you might be wondering what has become of George Gore II since then. What has his life been like after the fame? Has it been smooth sailing, or has he faced challenges? In this video, we'll reveal what really happened to Junior from My Wife and Kids. Be sure to stay tuned until the end to uncover the untold truth about George Gore II and get a glimpse behind the scenes of the beloved series. The Unexpected Way. My Wife and Kids' George Gore II started his acting career. George Gore II is still widely recognized for his role as Michael Kyle Jr., affectionately known as Big Head Jr., on the 2001 sitcom My Wife and Kids. Despite this iconic role, Gore's acting career began well before his teenage years. His first notable IMDb credit dates back to when he was around 8 years old, making a significant impression in the critically acclaimed 1992 crime film Juice. In the film, he played Brian, the younger brother of Quincy Q. Powell, portrayed by Omar Epps. Gore's early career also saw him gaining recognition for his role in the 1990s drama series NYC Undercover, where he played Gregory, or G, the young son of Detective J.C. Williams, played by Malik Yoba. His performance on the show earned him 3 NAACP Image Awards before he even graduated high school. Given the unique trajectory of his career, it's no surprise that the story of how George Gore II entered the world of show business is quite fascinating. Gore was discovered as a toddler. George Gore II's entry into the entertainment industry is a testament to the serendipitous nature of showbiz. As he revealed on The Dinesh Show, Gore was discovered at just 3 years old when he emceed a Christmas party at his preschool. A keen-eyed lady in the audience, recognizing his potential, suggested to Gore's parents that they send a tape of their son to a talent manager in New York City. A few months later, the manager watched the tape and was impressed. Reflecting on this early break, Gore marvels at how, at only 4 years old, he had a solo interview with an adult, which ultimately set the stage for his burgeoning career. George Gore's mother is responsible for his role in the series. At just 10 years old, he made his acting debut in the 1992 film Juice. Following this, he landed a regular role on New York Undercover, portraying the son of Detective J.C. Williams, played by Malik Yoba. Despite his success, Gore was ready to leave Hollywood after his time on Undercover, as he had just graduated high school and was set to attend college. However, his career path took an unexpected turn thanks to his mother. In 2017, Gore appeared on The Dinesh Show and shared how he landed the role of Junior on My Wife and Kids. He revealed that, despite having been accepted to college and planning to step away from acting, his mother persuaded him to audition for the show. "My mother really had to talk me into going on the audition," Gore said. She believed that he had nothing to lose by trying, especially with his college plans already in place if acting didn't work out. Gore initially felt the audition went poorly, describing it as probably the worst audition of my life. Despite his reservations, someone at the show saw potential, and Gore landed the role that would make him a household name. In My Wife and Kids, George Gore II portrayed Michael Kyle Jr., the only son in the Kyle family, a character frequently at the center of playful teasing from his family, particularly his father. Junior was designed to be humorously bumbling, echoing characters like Cole from Martin and Waldo from Family Matters, known for their endearing yet less than bright personalities. His comedic charm came from his ability to deliver humorous one-liners and his often hapless antics. Despite his goofy persona, Junior showed a surprising depth of maturity when the storyline took a serious turn. In the third season, he faced significant responsibility when he got his girlfriend pregnant, a plot line that added emotional complexity to his character. Gore's portrayal of Junior was widely praised, and his performance earned him notable recognition with nominations for both the ABC Comedy Award and the NAACP Image Award. His ability to blend humor with moments of sincere growth contributed to making Junior a memorable and beloved character on the show. Behind the scenes during his time on My Wife and Kids, George Gore II's personal life also experienced a notable moment of excitement. It was revealed that he briefly dated his on-screen girlfriend, Brooklyn Sudano. Their relationship, however, ended before the show wrapped up in the spring of 2005, when it was announced that My Wife and Kids would not return for a sixth season. Since then, Gore has mostly remained out of the public eye. His life post, My Wife and Kids. Despite stepping away from the limelight, Gore maintained a connection with the Wayans family. He voiced the lead character D-Rock in the 2006 TV special The Wayans Brothers, created by the Wayans siblings, and made an appearance in the 2009 comedy film Dance Flick, directed by Damien Dante Wayans. After taking a break from the industry, he returned in 2013 to join the BET comedy series Second Generation Wayans. Although the show generated considerable buzz, it only lasted one season before being canceled. According to IMDb, this marked Gore's last credited role, signaling a quieter phase in his career since then. Although he left acting behind after 2013, his performance on My Wife and Kids remains memorable, marking a significant chapter in his career. Today, Gore has transitioned from child actor to behind-the-scenes creative. He now works primarily as a writer and producer, a role he finds more fulfilling. "I'm not good at being famous," Gore admits. "I'm a quiet guy. I like being behind the scenes." His recent projects include producing and starring in the 2013 BET series Second Generation Wayans and contributing as an uncredited script doctor. Additionally, he has a writing credit on the Disney Plus film Sneakerella. Gore credits his parents for keeping him grounded throughout his early fame, noting, "Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be who I am." George Gore II made a significant impact on Hollywood at a young age, with his role as one of comedy's most beloved characters, Michael Kyle Jr., on My Wife and Kids. His portrayal of Junior, known for his humorous and endearing personality, endeared him to audiences and cemented his place in the world of television comedy. Whether he chooses to stay behind the scenes or makes a return to the spotlight, one thing remains clear. George Gore II, a.k.a. Junior, will always be remembered fondly by fans for his memorable contribution to the series. Since the end of My Wife and Kids, many fans have been left wondering about what really happened behind the scenes and why the beloved show came to an end. Fortunately, George Gore II has recently shed light on these long-standing questions, confirming many of the suspicions that viewers have had. Dive into some of the untold truths about My Wife and Kids that are sure to surprise even the most devoted fans of this iconic family sitcom. The original Claire was played by a different actress. Claire Kyle, the middle child of Michael and Janet J. Kyle, initially made her mark in Season 1 of My Wife and Kids with Jazz Raycole in the role. Raycole's Claire was a strong, sarcastic character known for her talent and quick wit, clearly inheriting her father's sense of humor. However, fans noticed a significant change when Jennifer Freeman took over the role in Season 2. Freeman's version of Claire underwent a dramatic personality shift. Where Raycole's Claire was sharp and assertive, Freeman's Claire was portrayed as the popular, pretty, and somewhat ditzy daughter, often the target of her parents' playful jokes. The change in Claire's character was matched by the stark difference in appearance between Raycole and Freeman, leading many to question the recasting decision. The recasting was actually Raycole's choice. She left the show due to her mother's concerns about a controversial storyline involving a pregnant friend of Claire's, which she felt was inappropriate for her age. Ray Cole, who was just 12 when she joined the show, explained in an interview with the Christian Post that she felt too young to handle the new direction for Claire. Leaving the show allowed her to explore her passion for dance, and she has no regrets about her decision. To address the recasting in the show, My Wife and Kids included a humorous throwaway line in episode 1 of season 2, with Michael Kyle commenting, "You look like a whole different person," acknowledging the change in Claire's appearance and personality in a light-hearted manner. The age difference between mother and son. Tisha Campbell plays Jay Kyle, the loving wife of Michael and mother to Junior, Claire, and Katie on My Wife and Kids. Jay is known for her blend of affection, wit, and sarcasm, which she uses to navigate the challenges of parenting her quirky family. Her patience is frequently tested by the amusing antics of her children and husband, making her a relatable character for viewers who have experienced similar family dynamics. When Campbell joined the show, she was 31 years old. In contrast, George Gore II, who played her teenage son, Junior, was 18 at the time. This age gap of just 13 years between Campbell and Gore is relatively close for a mother-son relationship on television, where actors often play characters much younger or older than their actual age. The casting is fitting considering the show's context. Michael and Jay had Junior when they were both teenagers, which aligns with the realistic portrayal of the characters' ages and experiences. The show also reflects this dynamic when Junior and his girlfriend Vanessa face an unexpected pregnancy, mirroring the earlier storyline of Michael and Jay's youthful parenthood. Meagan Good initially portrays Vanessa. In season 2 of My Wife and Kids, viewers noticed a significant casting change when Jennifer Freeman took over the role of Claire Kyle, the middle child and eldest daughter. This wasn't the only major shift in the cast, though, as another notable change came with the character of Vanessa, Junior's girlfriend. Vanessa makes her debut in Season 3, Episode 17, titled Junior's Risky Business, Part 1. She quickly becomes Junior's new love interest, and he is infatuated with her, describing her as absolutely perfect. This new relationship causes some concern for Junior's parents, who are wary of the impact this seemingly perfect girl might have on their impressionable and somewhat naive son. Throughout Season 3, Vanessa is portrayed by Meagan Good, an actress known for her roles in Minority Report, Think Like a Man, and Shazam. However, by the time Season 4 rolled around, Meagan Good had departed from the show, and Vanessa was recast with a new actress. Interestingly, Good and Freeman would later cross paths again in the 2004 film You Got Served. Andrew McFarland plays two characters. My Wife and Kids had a unique approach to casting, often bringing back actors for different roles. This was notably the case with Andrew McFarland, who played two distinct characters on the series. In Season 1, McFarland made his first appearance as Roger, Claire's boyfriend, in the episode Breaking Up and Breaking It. Roger's main interest seemed to be playing video games with Claire's father, Michael, rather than spending quality time with Claire. This mismatch leads Claire to break up with him, much to Michael's disappointment. After this episode, McFarland's character exits the series, at least for the time being. McFarland returned in Season 2 with a completely different role. He was introduced as Tony in the episode Letting Go, once again playing Claire's boyfriend. This time, however, Tony is deeply religious, contrasting sharply with Roger's video game obsession. The challenge for Claire and Tony's relationship becomes balancing Tony's religious commitments with Claire's desires. Tony's character proves to be a lasting presence on the show, appearing through to the series finale in the episode The V Story. There are no holiday episodes. Holiday episodes are a staple of many family sitcoms, offering both drama and humor around celebrations like Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. However, My Wife and Kids took a different approach, as it didn't feature any holiday-themed episodes throughout its 5-season run. This choice is linked to the personal beliefs of the show's creator, Damon Wayans. Damon Wayans and his siblings were raised as Jehovah's Witnesses, a faith that traditionally does not celebrate holidays. Keenan Ivory Wayans, the second oldest of the Wayans siblings, shared in an interview with Westworld that their father was a Jehovah's Witness. Although their mother was not religious, growing up in a household with this unique perspective shaped each sibling's relationship with religion. Damon Wayans has been relatively private about his personal faith, but has acknowledged that he adheres to the Jehovah's Witness beliefs he was raised with. Despite briefly stepping away from the religion, he later returned to it. This personal choice likely influenced his decision to exclude holiday episodes from My Wife and Kids. However, there is a subtle nod to his faith in the series. In Season 2, episode Perfect Dad, Michael imagines his ideal children in a scenario where Junior is portrayed as a celebrated Jehovah's Witness. Noah GrayK could really play the piano. Noah GrayK, who plays the character Franklin on My Wife and Kids, brought a unique charm to the show as the young piano prodigy who forms a close bond with the Kyle family's youngest child, Katie. Franklin, known for his exceptional musical talent and surprising maturity, often imparts relationship and career advice to the Kyle family. Remarkably, GrayK performed all of the piano-playing scenes himself, without the need for hand doubles. GrayK's musical journey began early. By the age of 6, he was already a featured guest on The Oprah Winfrey Show and toured with his musically gifted family. In 2002, he performed with the New England Youth Chamber Ensemble at the Crystal Cathedral, donning a tuxedo and showcasing his talent alongside some of the best musicians. GrayK began playing the piano at just 4 years old. Although he initially struggled with reading sheet music, his dedication paid off. His family introduced him and his siblings to musical instruments as a way to divert their focus from video games. This early exposure to music fostered a lasting passion, and GrayK's natural talent and hard work led to his impressive performances on the show. Tisha Campbell crashed an audition to get the job. Tisha Campbell's role as Janet Kyle on My Wife and Kids remains one of her most iconic performances, but her journey to landing the part was anything but conventional. Despite her successful career, including notable roles in Everybody Hates Chris, Dr. Ken, and Uncoupled, it's remarkable that Campbell almost missed out on this opportunity altogether. Initially, Campbell was not on the casting radar for the series. Her agent revealed that the studio had no interest in seeing her for any role. Undeterred, Campbell took a bold step to pursue her dream. She reached out to a friend who provided her with crucial information about the auditions and a copy of the script. Determined to make an impression, Campbell managed to convince a security guard that there had been a mix-up with the paperwork, allowing her to sneak onto the studio lot. When Campbell arrived for her audition, she faced an uneasy reception from star Damon Wayans and the team. It was a cold-blooded room, Campbell recalled on the podcast Understand This. Damon's probably pissed at me. Nobody wants me. Despite the tense atmosphere, Campbell's audition turned into a memorable experience. As she and Wayans began to read the lines together, the energy shifted. We were on the edge of our seats, going back and forth with ad-libbing. It was so magical, Campbell described. Though she was unsure of how the audition was perceived, Campbell's persistence and performance paid off, ultimately securing her the role of Janet Kyle and setting the stage for her continued success in the industry. My Wife and Kids owes a debt to the Cosby Show. When developing My Wife and Kids, Damon Wayans drew inspiration not only from his own experiences, but also from the landscape of successful black sitcoms that preceded it. A key influence was The Cosby Show, particularly its portrayal of a successful, involved father figure who was central to his family's life. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times shortly after the show's debut, Wayans acknowledged The Cosby Show as a major source of inspiration. He admired how the show effectively depicted a devoted father and husband, a role played by Bill Cosby that resonated deeply with audiences. Of course, no one has done this kind of show as well as The Cosby Show, Wyans said. "We did look at the Cosby blueprint." He emphasized that while my wife and kids drew from this model, the goal was to present it as a sitcom that transcended racial boundaries. Wyans wanted the show to resonate universally, rather than being perceived solely as a black sitcom. Wyans noted that the Cosby Show's strength lay in its balanced portrayal of family dynamics and discipline. "When we were putting it together, we thought of what Cosby did right," Wyans explained. "He was smart on his show. The kids couldn't pull things over on him. The stories have a definite universality, and the main theme is, I'm not your friend. I'm your dad, and I'll be your dad until I die. It's about a father being a disciplinarian." This approach aimed to capture the essence of a strong parental figure while maintaining the humor and relatability of a family sitcom, creating a foundation for My Wife and Kids that both honored its predecessors and established its own identity. The series wasn't well reviewed when it first aired. In retrospect, My Wife and Kids is celebrated as a pioneering sitcom that significantly influenced the genre and set a standard for family-oriented television. The series is praised for its strong family values and its willingness to tackle sensitive issues, such as teen pregnancy, with a blend of humor and heartfelt moments. Many contemporary reviews and audience opinions hold the show in high esteem, considering it a standout example of early 2000s television alongside classics like The Cosby Show and Home Improvement. Some even argue that My Wife and Kids deserves more recognition for its innovative approach and enduring relevance. However, when My Wife and Kids first premiered in 2001, it did not receive such favorable feedback. At the end of the show's second season, Entertainment Weekly delivered a particularly harsh critique, attributing many of the show's shortcomings to its star and co-creator, Damon Wayans. The review criticized the lack of romantic chemistry between Wayans and his on-screen wife, Tisha Campbell, suggesting that their on-screen relationship lacked authenticity. The review also came close to characterizing Michael Kyle, Wyans's character, as a domestic abuser, pointing out his aggressive behavior, verbal insults, and dismissive attitude toward his family. The review labeled many of the show's scripts as mean-spirited and criticized them for being generic, with plot lines that felt recycled from other, more successful series. Despite these initial criticisms, the show's audience remained loyal and continued to support it throughout its 5-season run. Over time, My Wife and Kids has been reassessed and is now viewed as a trailblazing sitcom that made a significant impact on television comedy and family programming. Why My Wife and Kids was canceled before Season 6. The cancellation of My Wife and Kids can largely be attributed to the overwhelming success of American Idol. The rise of the singing competition show led to falling ratings for ABC, which reportedly decided that the sitcom had run its course. Stephen McPherson, then president of ABC, mentioned that American Idol, which aired on Fox on Tuesday nights, was significantly hurting the ratings of ABC's Tuesday night comedies. It's surprising to think that the show was considered to have played itself out, especially given that a potential 6th season would have delved into major life changes, including Jay's unexpected pregnancy. Fans were left to imagine the new and intriguing storylines that could have emerged. Despite the show's popularity and its potential for fresh, engaging content, declining ratings were a common factor behind the decision to cancel. And that's all for this video. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.